I did this half marathon effort, trying to get my mileage to equal 13.1, a bunch of vert. It reminds me, if you ever saw that old study where they gave a bunch of spiders different drugs, and then the spider, I don't know, was on crack or LSD or something, but it made a crazy spider web. That's what this kind of feels like. Yes, so I started down this bottom half. This looks like a mess, but if you follow the, I basically went up Tanaka, down Cabbage Patch, up there, and then I just looped through all these Chair 3 trails. And then by the time I was done with that section, it was like 4 miles and 2,300 vert. And if you look at this profile, there's all these Chair 3 climbs down here, and then the North Face climb, and then the final to the top. I got all the video for this. But yeah, I came out spoon line here, dip down Gear Jammer, up and up, back across, up towards Picnic. Right here, this little weirdness is I went to the GLX bathroom, get some water, then pushed to the top of 6, and then all down to the bottom, and then I had one little return trying to get right to 13.1. I was pretty close. Anyway, let's check in with the footage. Alright, it's about noonish, Sunday, September 15th or something, 16th. I'm trying to do this whole half marathon loop across the mountain, but I'm going up and down all these bike trails on the lower mountain. So the first 4 miles you're getting like 2,200 vert, and then I'll loop around North Face. And the other day I went and I came around at 7.5 miles or so at 4,000 feet, but I didn't have my running vest and food. I was at 2 hours and I kind of bonked, but I scouted the lower half, and I'm going to try to link it all together today because I got the upper half kind of figured out on Google Earth, and see if it works out. You don't got many days like this left for the fall. Summer's hanging on my whisker. First step is get up Tanaka, TV corner. Pretty cool. Going up here through the fog banks. So I go up Tanaka and then down Cabbage Patch. So I just went up Tanaka, cut across, came back down. Now going up Last Call. Alright, I came back down the cat track. Nice little stream cut over, up coming up Rock Monster. I'll go up Rock Monster to Chair 3T. Funny part is how I built all these trails and named them. So it was called Rock Monster because look at these freaking rocks. Gnarly. Downhill bike trails make great mountain running trails, as it turns out. 43 minutes, 2 1/3 mile, pushing probably 1,500 vert. Gotta have a snack. The other day I did this with no food or water and I bonked. I'm trying to just break 3 hours maybe. I'm not race pacing at all. Trying to get her done. So I went up past Chair 3, came down past the old wooden rainbow ramp. I'll go back up Big Spruce. Yeah. Came up Big Spruce, down Gummy Worm, going up Cliffside. Cliffside is one of my coolest trails, I think. This thing is, I don't know, about 13 years old. Hoi! It's just cool to see the evolution of the trail as they, erode into place. This one lock into these rocks right away. Got a lot of technical riding here at Alyeska. All right, I'm about wrapping up here on the lower mountain. About hour, 4 miles, 2,300 vert. Went up Tanaka, down Cabbage Patch, up Last Call, down the cat track, up Rock Monster, across Chair 3T, down Rainbow Ridge, up Big Spruce, down Gummy Worm, up Cliffside, down Rollover, and back up the cat track, and down Christmas in July. Pretty glorious. We got a bunch of fresh snow up high. Oh, there goes the tram. So I'm doing north face, but I'm gonna cut out at Spoon Line. About, I don't know, 1,500 vert from here. Something like that. We're about just over 10K in. Hour 45. Probably about 3,000 vert at this point. Stairway to Heaven. I actually installed all these steps about, I don't know, 14 years ago. They're holding up. You can see they've creeped downward. They're brutal. Big steps though. Stairway to Heaven, I don't know about that. Pretty cool out here. Not bad backyard training ground. One simple thing to keep in mind when you're trying to get calories in and keep moving is to actually wait until you got a downhill. And I've made that mistake where you feel a bonk coming, you try to get some food, some Cliff Chews, or I got a Milky Way bar. If you're huffing up the hill, you're freaking just choking on it. But if you get downhill, you can at least chew. So I came out Spoon Line. I'm gonna go down Gear Jammer, and come back up and across and come back this route and up over Picnic. I'm trying to minimize any crossing of the same trail. So I just passed, this is a 7 3/4 mile and 4,000 vert at just over 2 hours. Pushing the upper section. We're doing this mid-mountain traverse. I gotta go across back over up to Picnic up there in the sun. Thank God this weather's kind of half decent. Holy heck, that's steep vertical now. Pushing up towards Picnic. There. One step at a time, closing in on, I don't know, almost 5 grand maybe, and 8.5 miles. So I cut back from Picnic across that banjo cutoff back on North Face, and I'm just pushing this last section. And I gotta get up Mighty Might. Top of 6. I am definitely feeling it. I did some miles at vert. Holy cow. Top of 6. 2 hours 45. Almost 10 miles. Yeah. Doing it. It's mostly downhill from here. Just cruising these nice high alpine trails no one really uses anymore. So I came, I was picnicked and went up North Face again, then up Mighty Might across the top. Now I'm cycling down all the way out Silvertip. I'm trying to time my mileage right to 13.1 at the finish. See how close I get. Holy shit. Woo. Crazy because I remember coming up here literally 25 years ago in 2001. There's no trails. Had a downhill bike and we would push and ride down these random spots, and it was like such a far off imaginary fantasy that someday I would somehow have been put in control of building out the entire bike park from scratch. Didn't see that one coming, but it's pretty cool in retrospect. Oh man, just hit 3 hours, 10.8 miles. Legs are definitely complaining a little. Coming out of the high country, gotta get off the mountain. Just at 12 miles. Man, that going downhill just freaking destroys your legs. Yeah, we're getting there. That's it. I got 13 miles exact. I came back, this is where I started, and I did this little nasty out and back. So I could hit 13.1 if you did little adjustments, but that's pretty darn good. 3 hours, 28 minutes. I'm not sure the vert, I think it's around 5. Thanks for watching. That was a good one.